Good morning, students. In the last video, I have taught you about the laws of surds. So today, let us solve some problems from the NCERT textbook from the exercise 1.5. So the first question is, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. So we have to choose which numbers are rational or irrational, as well as we have to explain why it is rational and why it is not rational. So the first one, 2 minus root 5. Now as you can see, we are subtracting an irrational number from a whole number. So remember, if we add or subtract any irrational number from a whole number, the resultant is always an irrational number. So 2 minus root 5 is irrational number. Similarly, if I take suppose 2 plus root 5, it will be also an irrational number. Let us see question number 2. Whole bracket 3 plus under root 23, whole bracket is closed, minus root over 23. So let us first of all remove the brackets. So after removing, we will get in this manner 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. So this plus root 23 and this minus 23, we can cancel it. So we will get 0. So 3 plus 0 will give us 3. Now 3 we can express in the form of 3 by 1. That means P by Q. And we know that if we express any number in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, such numbers are called as rational numbers. So the answer for the second question is rational. Question number 3. 2 under root 7 divided by 7 under root 7. So in the numerator we can see it is 2 under root 7. It means it is a product of 2 and under root 7. So we can break it in this manner. 2 into under root 7. Similarly, the denominator we can split it as 7 into under root 7. So this under root 7 we can cancel. So we will get the answer as 2 by 7, which is in the form of P by Q. So the answer is also as rational. Okay. Question number 4. 1 by root 2. We know that root 2 is a rational number. So the inverse of rational number is also an irrational number. So you can add one point. The inverse of irrational number is always an irrational number. Okay. Similarly, 1 by root 5, 1 by root 7. Without solving also, we can directly say that the answer is irrational number. The last one, 2 pi. Pi we use a lot of application problems, and the value of pi we know it is, we can say either 2 by 7 in fraction form, or we can say 3.1414 and so on in decimal form. So this is also a non-terminating and non-recurring. That is, it is also an irrational number. So if we multiply 2 into pi, that means if we multiply 2 into irrational number, the answer will also get as irrational number. And because the expansion of these all expressions are non-terminating as well as non-recurring, means non-repeating. Okay, let us see some problems. How to simplify expressions which involves irrational numbers. So the first question, question number 2.1, 3 plus under root 3 whole bracket multiplied with 2 plus under root 2. So how will multiply? First we will multiply this 3 into this 2. So 3 into 2 will give us 6. Then we will multiply 3 into under root 2. So 3 under root 2. Dear students, don't make the mistake of directly multiplying 3 and 2 as 6. As because this under root 2 is an irrational number whereas this 3 is a whole number, so we cannot multiply. So the answer will be 3 into under root 2. Okay, plus root 3 into 2. So we can write like this, 2 into root 3, plus last step root 3 into root 2. So we'll write root 3 into root 2. So this part will be as it is, 6 plus 3 under root 2 plus 2 under root 3. Now see the last one. Root is there on both the numbers and the operation is multiplication. So we can multiply by taking a common root. So we'll take a common root and we'll multiply both the numbers. That is 3 to the 6. So we cannot solve this one further. So our final answer is 6 plus 3 under root 2 plus 2 under root 3 plus root over 6. Let us see one more question. Question number 3. Root 5 plus root 2 whole square. In the previous class, in class 8, you all have studied the formula. This formula of squares, a plus b square. So what was the formula? A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we are going to apply this formula in this problem. So this question looks alike with this problem, a plus b whole square. So let us assume root 5 as a and root 2 as b. So now it appears as a plus b whole square. So let us break it. So a square means root 5 whole square plus 2ab. So 2 into, what was our a? A we have chosen as root 5. So a will be root 5. What was our b? B was root 2. So 2ab plus b square. What was our b? B was our root 2. So root 2 square. Okay. Root 5 square. Whenever we take a square on the root gets cancelled. So the root and the square will get cancelled and we'll get the answer as 5 plus 2 into root 5 into root 2. So when the operation is multiplication and both have the root, we can take a common root and then we can multiply both the number inside. So 5 into 2 we can write plus root 2 whole square. So this square and this root will get cancelled. So we'll get as 2. So we can write like this, 5 plus 2. 5 to is how much? 10 plus 2. So lastly we can add this 5 and 2. So 5 plus 2 will give us 7. So 7 plus 2 under root of 10. So this is our final answer. We cannot solve it further. So in this manner we can apply the formula of squares, formula of cubes in solving or simplifying operations which involves surds. चल देगा सर, देखिए एक बार कुछ नहीं ट्रिम कर देगा सर.